After testing every 5-trait setup, one build stood out, not because it's flashy, but because it's the cheapest way to win. I am playing the Spirit Empress today because we are going for one build in particular today. So we're trying to get the least expensive 5-trait build out there. It consists of both the Giants, Valkyrie, Barbarian, and both the P.E.K.K.A.s. So we'll see first off if we can get this, and second off if we can make it win for us. This is a great modifier for us to try to test this out for sure. Okay, we do get the 2 Giants, which I feel like is the most important part about this build. Valkyrie is going to be important as well. We do have Valkyrie, and the Barbarian I think is going to be the next most important piece to this puzzle. So the first 5 or 6 rounds we're going to be trying to get our build, and then after that I think I'm going to really focus in on blocking my opponents. Right now I'm just cycling. That's so good right there. Alright, so we do have the Giants out there. There is P.E.K.K.A. And we need Mini P.E.K.K.A. as well. There's Mini P.E.K.K.A. I think we've got the build. Let's see if we can... I'm going to hold on to this Monk and try to block it just because. Monk is literally one of the best cards in the game. And if I'm not going to use it, I don't want anybody else to use it either. As the battle goes on, I'm just going to continue to cycle, and we're going to see if we can find these cards. I feel like this is, some of these cards are kind of highly contested and others aren't. Like Mini P.E.K.K.A. is not highly contested. I feel like P.E.K.K.A. can be highly contested because of the Brawler trait, but Barb is definitely highly contested. So is Valkyrie, but we already have the 3-star Valkyrie, so we don't have to worry about that. Alright, I think we can win with this. Valkyrie will probably hold us together here. Yeah, I think Valkyrie's going to hold us together. We can knock this guy out. We can take his... he had Giants. So hopefully we can find those Giants now. There's one of the Giants. There's another. There we go. I'll move him a touch closer. There's the E-Giant. So I'm going to spend the rest of this time just blocking Brawler units. And I think we will hopefully secure the win here. Oh, I missed a Brawler unit there. Can't let him get the full build for sure. Slow down. Okay, there's a Brawler unit we got. Alright, and just like that, we win. This is the least expensive 5-trait build in the game. Average elixir cost of 2.5. Because this is a very inexpensive build, this build will be able to work for basically any ruler in the game. This build is definitely going to be able to work for you just because it is so inexpensive. It's only 2.5 elixir cost per unit, average elixir cost per unit. That is so inexpensive. We did get a goblin out there. We'll probably lose this match, this round for sure, just because we tried to get goblins out there and we were cycling. Just not really caring if we won or lost, just trying to get as much elixir as possible in those first couple of rounds. Now let's hopefully try to start to get this build. Got a couple of units out there that we want long term, which is nice. We do need that Electro Giant. That is probably, and also the Valkyrie. There's Electro Giant. Need to try to grab that Valkyrie if we can. Valkyrie is probably going to be tough to get, I had to imagine. Doesn't look like anybody is going after the Giants, which is nice. So we'll be able to get those secured. The Valkyrie, I think, is going to be an issue. This guy had a 2-star Valkyrie. And I imagine somebody else has got a 2-star in there somewhere. Alright, we do get 2 3-stars there. I'm going to go ahead and grab Archer Queen. Just because it'll be a good... it's not a cheap card, obviously. Which is the whole reason for this video. But Archer Queen will be a fantastic substitute for the Valkyrie for sure. It'll give us those 5 traits we're looking for. Who has that Valkyrie? Both of those guys are playing clan units. Probably one of them. Alright, we do take this guy out. Maybe he had a Valkyrie on his bench or something. I don't know. Hopefully we'll get dropped a Valkyrie. There we go. Look at that. We don't even have to change anything. But see, if I put this Archer Queen in here, it's going to give me Ranger instead of Brutalist, which would be nice to have, honestly. But we don't need that right now. Okay, there's Mini P.E.K.K.A. There we go. We 3-star the Mini P.E.K.K.A. We've got 3 3-stars. Our opponent has got full-on clan, which is not great for us. We'll see how our troops can hold up. We do need to block Archer Queen if we can. That's going to be a problematic card for us. If I see it, I'm definitely going to block it. Monk would be another problematic card for us. Maybe I should try to block that as well. You know what? We've got a 3-star Monk. We might as well use it. There we go. There's another 3-star. So Barb's the only thing we don't have 3-star. Now, this isn't the 5-star trait, but because our RNG was so good, I'm trying to stay in this game. If we can take one of our opponents out here and get a couple more Valkyries. We did knock that player out. This guy has a 3-star Valkyrie, so Valkyrie's out of the question for us, unfortunately. Didn't quite end up with the build we wanted here. But that's the whole key to Spirit Empress. You've got to be able to pivot. All right, we couldn't quite find that Musketeer. But I've got a feeling we're probably going to win this with Monk. I don't necessarily know why I was going for Musketeer. It was just the first card that popped in my head. It was a superstar. Obviously, what's going to help Monk out with the stun. It's obviously going to help out too. So I think we win this round, and maybe we can find that Musketeer. He has no idea I'm looking for the Musketeer either, so no Musketeer! Alright, see if we can win this. He's got all 3 stars. We've got, let's see, all but 1 3-star. So I think with the Monk, the Monk is just so good, man. The Monk is literally the best card in the game. If you can get a Monk, get a Monk. If he's praying. Okay, we do get the win there. Unfortunately, we didn't get the cheapest build in the game. We almost had it. But the 3-star Valk was taken, so we had to pivot to Monk. But again, that is what Spirit Empress is about. It's about pivoting. It's about finding the cards that are going to fit your build, and that's what we did, and we got the win. This is a very, very inexpensive build. I'm going to see if I can get goblins here at the beginning. We do not find goblins. I don't know that Royal Giant's going to have enough HP to stand up to the Dark God, or the Spear Goblin, or the regular Goblin there. Okay, we are in a bad spot to begin. I don't think I forced anything here just because it's not worth it. So we're just going to have to hope we get lucky in the shop after this round, because we are going to lose 4 HP right here. And we just cannot find a merge. Unfortunately, I think we're probably going to lose the entire game right here. I literally could not find a merge. That is the downfall of playing Spirit Empress. Sometimes you just can't find a merge. To no fault of your own. It's just RNG. It's one of the reasons I don't like playing Spirit Empress, just because she is so RNG based. For our last game, I decided to switch rulers. So we are going with the king here to see if we can get a win with the king. Okay, there's a giant. We need giants. There's a giant. I'm just gonna grab as many of our cards as we can now that we've got some elixir here. Alright, that's solid. Got a decent amount of our cards here. Just gonna keep searching for our cards. Searching just past Mini P.E.K.K.A. There's P.E.K.K.A. Probably should have put in... Oh, keep cycling for now. Go. Mini P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A there. Alright, we are going to end up losing this round, which is okay. Not the end of the world. This guy does have a 3-star monk, so it'll be tough to beat. But we need to try to really focus in on these P.E.K.K.A s here. For sure. Did get a 3-star. We need the mini P.E.K.K.A 3-starred as well. Should be fantastic. Alright, the other card we're missing is... What are we missing? Mini P.E.K.K.A. We have one on our bench, but that ain't gonna do it for us. Did win that round. Okay, nice. There's mini P.E.K.K.A. Just trying to cycle through here and find. There's a mini P.E.K.K.A. Surely nobody is going for mini P.E.K.K.A. Got that on our bench. I think all of our cards are being blocked right now. Now we're going against the guy who's out. This guy has 1 barb. It's the only thing that should be being blocked, though. So let me just continue to cycle here. Maybe we can find it in the shop. Slow down a little bit while the game is going on, so hopefully I don't miss anything. Man, I am just not finding our cards. There's Barb. I'm sure he's blocking me as well. You know what? We might have to put this Skeleton King in, I'm thinking. Alright, we'll see how this does. Not super thrilled about it. But we'll see how it goes here. I'm also going to try to grab... we're just not going to win, man. We just can't beat Thanos the Monk. We just can't beat Thanos the Monk. It is impossible. So my overall thoughts on this build, it's not really viable. It seems like a really good build, having 5 traits, being relatively tanky, but the issue is it is very, very contested. Basically all the cards in this build are contested. You've got Barbarian, you've got Valkyrie, 2 highly contested cards. You've got P.E.K.K.A, who's another highly contested card, and both the Giants are very, very highly contested. Basically, the only card that's not highly contested is mini P.E.K.K.A. All in all, it's an extremely inexpensive build, yes. If you can get it, I think you can get a lot of second place finishes with it, but it is not a top tier build. It's a very inexpensive build, but it's not a top tier build. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing, give this video a like, and until next time, we'll see you.